Friends, fellow seekers, welcome. I am truly honored to share this journey of transformation with you through the pages of this book. Transform Your Life: Secrets of the Monk Life, the monk who sold his Ferrari explained in English. Perhaps you've heard whispers of Julian Mantle, the high-powered lawyer who traded his opulent life and bright red Ferrari for a deeper, more meaningful existence. His tale, masterfully told in The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, touched so many lives, mine included. But what lies beneath the surface of that captivating narrative? What are the core principles, the timeless truths, that allowed Julian to transcend his old self and find lasting happiness? This book is designed to uncover those secrets, to break down the profound wisdom embedded within the story of Julian Mantle, and to translate it into actionable steps that you can implement in your own life, right now. Forget complex jargon and ancient terminology that can feel intimidating. Here, we speak plainly, directly, from the heart. Think of this book as your personal guide to unlocking your inherent potential, a roadmap to a life brimming with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. We will delve into the importance of self-discipline, not as a restrictive force, but as a key to unlocking your freedom. We'll explore the practice of mindfulness, learning to be fully present in each moment, appreciating the beauty around you and within you. And most importantly, we'll uncover your true calling, your unique contribution to the world, empowering you to live a life that is both meaningful and deeply satisfying. This book offers something truly special, a practical application of ancient wisdom in the context of modern life. You will learn how to cultivate inner peace amidst the chaos, how to manage stress and anxiety, and how to build stronger, more meaningful relationships, and all this by understanding the ancient and Vedic principles. More than just reading, you'll be implementing. By the end of this journey, you'll not only understand the why behind the monk's transformation, but also the how. You'll have the tools, the techniques, and the inspiration to create your own extraordinary life, a life of purpose. Get ready to transform your life. What we've shared so far is only the surface of the timeless knowledge this book offers. As we dive deeper into its chapters, you'll find lessons that are both profound and practical. Subscribe to ensure you don't miss a single moment of this enlightening journey. Let's explore these teachings together and uncover truths that inspire change. Chapter 1: The Wake-Up Call, Recognizing Your Inner Ferrari. Have you ever felt like you're running on a hamster wheel? Working hard, chasing the next promotion, the bigger house, the fancier car, but deep down, feeling increasingly empty? That's the feeling this book is about. That nagging feeling that there has to be more to life than this constant chase. Our story begins with Julian Mantle. Though his name could be anything, maybe even you. Julian was a successful lawyer, a celebrity in his field. He had it all, or so it seemed. A beautiful home, designer suits, and yes, a bright red Ferrari that screamed success. He was the epitome of what society told him he should be. But behind the expensive facade, Julian was crumbling. The relentless pressure, the constant stress of his high-profile cases, the long hours, it was eating him alive. He was a pressure cooker about to explode. Think about it. How many emails do you check before you even get out of bed? How often do you find yourself snapping at loved ones because you're overwhelmed? How frequently do you lose sleep, worrying about things outside of your control? That was Julian's reality, amplified. He was successful, sure, but inside, he was profoundly unhappy. He was sacrificing his health, his relationships, and ultimately his peace of mind, all in the pursuit of things that, in the end, didn't truly satisfy him. He chased external validation, ignoring the inner voice screaming for something more meaningful. One day, it all came crashing down. In the middle of a packed courtroom, arguing a case worth millions, Julian collapsed, a massive heart attack. He survived, but the experience was a glaring wake-up call. He stepped back to reevaluate his life. That Ferrari, that symbol of his success, was now just a reminder of his failure to prioritize what truly mattered. It was a symbol of his outer success, but inside, he was empty. Think of that Ferrari as representing your own potential, your inner strength, your inherent capacity for happiness and fulfillment. Julian's life was choking that inner Ferrari and letting the outward successes run the show. Have you allowed yourself to do the same? This book will help you unlock that inner Ferrari, to learn to appreciate the ride and to chart your course towards a life filled with purpose, joy, and genuine connection. All by understanding and applying the age-old wisdom shared by the sages of Savannah, discovered on a transformational journey by Julian himself. It's time to recognize your own worth and your own potential for greatness, and the greatness of fulfilling your own destiny. Chapter 2, The Himalayan Journey, Discovering the Sages of Savannah. Imagine hitting a reset button on your life. That's essentially what Julian Mantle, the high-powered lawyer, did. He went from a frantic race to a soul-searching quest in the Himalayas. He knew in his heart he needed to find something that no amount of money or power could give him. His journey to find the sages of Savannah wasn't a casual vacation. It was a desperate plea for meaning. The Himalayas themselves are symbolic. They represent something bigger than ourselves, a place of serenity and timeless wisdom. Think of them as a giant, silent teacher. Julian's decision to seek out the sages wasn't a random one. He understood that true transformation often requires learning from those who already hold the keys. We all can benefit from guidance, whether it's from a mentor at work, a wise elder in our family, or, in Julian's case, spiritual masters in a remote land. Finding a good teacher is like finding a good map. They've been where you want to go and know the shortcuts and pitfalls. Consider those amazing self-made billionaires. They are not alone. There will be a person along the way that will show them direction. Seeking out those experienced individuals will help you on your path. The beauty of Julian's journey lies in its universality. We might not literally travel to the Himalayas, but we can all embark on our own journeys of self-discovery. This means being open to learning from different cultures, philosophies, and people who have walked a path that resonates with us. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. The most rewarding discoveries often lie on the other side of fear. Chapter 3, The Magic of the Mind, Planting Seeds of Positivity. Friends, imagine your mind as a fertile garden. Every thought is a seed. What you plant will eventually grow. Positive thoughts become beautiful flowers of joy, success, and peace. Negative thoughts are weeds, choking the good and leaving you feeling unhappy and stuck. The amazing thing is, you are the gardener. You choose which seeds to plant. Too often, we let weeds sprout without even realizing it. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Things never work out for me. These are all weed seeds. But what if you consciously chose to plant seeds of positivity? What if you deliberately filled your mind with uplifting, encouraging thoughts? This, dear friends, is the magic of the mind. How do we plant these positive seeds? Two powerful tools are affirmations and visualization. Affirmations are simply positive statements you repeat to yourself. Instead of thinking, "I can't try," "I will try." A simple shift, yet incredibly powerful. For example, if you're nervous about a presentation, don't think, "I'll mess it up." Affirm, "I am confident and prepared." Say it aloud, with conviction. Write it down regularly. Feel the truth of it. Visualization is creating a mental picture of what you want to achieve. Close your eyes and see yourself succeeding. Feel the emotions of accomplishment. If you dream of running a marathon, visualize yourself crossing the finish line, strong and triumphant. The more vivid the vision, the more powerful the effect. Think of it like this. Olympic athletes don't just train physically. They mentally rehearse their performance countless times. They visualize success. They see themselves winning. This mental training gives them a significant edge. You can do the same. Want a better job? Visualize yourself in that role, excelling and contributing. Want a more loving relationship? Visualize you and your partner sharing joy and connection. The key is consistency. Just like a real garden needs regular tending, your mind needs constant care. Keep pulling those weed thoughts. Replenish the soil with positive affirmations and visualizations. Over time, you'll be amazed at the beautiful garden you create, a mind filled with positivity, resilience, and strength. This creates a brighter future both for you and those around you. Chapter 4, The Strength of Discipline, Mastering Your Willpower. Friends, have you ever felt like you're being pulled in 100 different directions? Like you know what you should be doing, but just can't seem to make yourself do it? That's the power of willpower, struggling against the forces of distraction. Discipline isn't about being a robot, devoid of joy. It's about harnessing your inner strength to align your actions with your values and goals. Think of it as building a muscle. You wouldn't expect to lift a massive weight on your first day at the gym, would you? Discipline is the same. It requires consistent effort and a structured approach. So how do we build this willpower muscle? Start small. Forget grand, sweeping changes for now. Focus on tiny, manageable habits. Let's take the example of waking up earlier. Don't jump straight to 5 a.m. if you're used to 8 a.m. Instead, start with 15 minutes earlier each day. Use that extra time for something that nourishes your soul, meditation, reading, or simply enjoying the quiet of the morning. It sets a positive tone, creating ripple effect. Here's a practical tip. Write down one small, achievable goal for tomorrow, something you know you can accomplish. Holding yourself accountable to that builds momentum and confidence. Procrastination is the enemy of discipline. It's the little voice that whispers, "Later, you deserve a break." Recognize that voice and challenge it. Use techniques like the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, "I'll just work on this for 5 minutes." Often that's enough to break the inertia and get you going. Remember, building discipline is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks. Don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge the slip-up, learn from it, and get back on track. Each small victory strengthens your resolve and brings you closer to living a life filled with purpose and meaning. Embrace your inner strength. You already possess it. Chapter 5, Living in the Present, the Art of Mindful Awareness. Friends, brothers, sisters, how many times have you driven to work, only to arrive and realized you don't remember the journey? Or eaten a meal scrolling through your phone, barely tasting the food? We live in a whirlwind of thoughts, constantly pulled between regretting the past and worrying about the future. This is not living, it's merely existing. The key to unlocking true joy lies in mindfulness, being fully present in each moment. It's about noticing the world around you, your thoughts, and your feelings without judgment. Imagine your mind is a clear lake. Mindfulness is letting the sediment settle so you can see the bottom. Stress often comes from dwelling on the past or fearing the future. Mindfulness anchors you in the now, where you have the power to act and choose your response. When you are fully present, anxieties lessen and appreciation blossoms. How do we practice this? It's simpler than you think. Let's start with mindful eating. Forget the phone. Put down the book. Focus on the food. Notice its colors, its aroma, its texture. Chew slowly, savoring each bite. Ask yourself, what am I tasting? What am I feeling as I chew? Even a 5-minute mindful bite can transform your relationship with food. Next, try mindful walking. Instead of thinking about your to-do list, feel your feet connecting with the ground. Notice the air on your skin, the sounds around you, the rhythm of your breath. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the present. Finally, the cornerstone, mindful breathing. Find a quiet space. Close your eyes and simply focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. When thoughts drift in, and they will, acknowledge them without judgment, then gently return to your breath. Even a few minutes a day can dramatically reduce stress. Mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind. It's about being aware of your thoughts and emotions without getting carried away by them. It's like watching clouds drift across the sky. You observe them without getting caught in the storm. Start small, be patient, and allow yourself to be present. The reward? A life lived with greater joy, peace, and purpose. Chapter 6, The Importance of Relationships. Nurturing the bonds that matter. Life isn't meant to be lived alone. We are social creatures, and our connections with others are vital to our happiness and well-being. Imagine a plant trying to grow in complete isolation, with no sunlight, water, or fertile soil. It's going to struggle, right? Our relationships are like that sunlight, water, and soil. They nourish our souls and help us thrive. Think about your happiest memories. Chances are they involve other people, your family, close friends, a supportive partner. These relationships provide love, support, laughter, and a sense of belonging. But good relationships don't just happen. They require effort, understanding, and a commitment to nurture them. One key ingredient is communication. It's more than just talking. It's truly listening. Not just waiting for your turn to speak, but actively trying to understand the other person's point of view. A great example is at the dinner table. Instead of simply eating while watching TV, make dinner time a dedicated space for conversation. Ask about each other's day, share stories, and really listen to the answers. Empathy is another essential component. It's the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand their feelings. When a friend is going through a tough time, simply saying, "I understand," can make a huge difference. Offer a listening ear, a hug, or practical help to show you care. Strong relationships also need time and attention. In today's busy world, it's easy to let connections slip, but making time for loved ones, even if it's just a quick phone call or coffee date, sends a powerful message. Show them they are important to you. Just think about how good you feel when someone makes an effort to connect with you. Turn the table and do it for others. Sometimes, nurturing relationships means setting healthy boundaries. It's about respecting your own needs and limits while still being supportive. It's okay to say no to a request if you're feeling overwhelmed or need time for yourself. This isn't selfish, it's self-preservation, and it ultimately strengthens your ability to be there for others. Remember, relationships are a two-way street. They require give and take, understanding, and forgiveness. Investing in your relationships is an investment in your own happiness and well-being. So take some time today to reach out to someone you care about and nurture the bonds that matter most. Because at the end of the day, the love and connection we share with others are what truly enrich our lives. Chapter 7, Defining Your Life Purpose, Discovering Your Why. Friends, remember Julian Mantle, the lawyer who sold his Ferrari? Even after becoming incredibly successful, he felt empty. He lacked purpose. Money and status weren't enough. That's because true happiness isn't found in what you do, but why you do it. What is your why? It's more than just a job, it's your calling. It's the reason you get up in the morning excited, even if the day holds challenges. It's the compass that guides your decisions, ensuring you're always moving in the direction of your truest self. Think about this. Imagine two people building walls. One sees just bricks and mortar, a way to earn a living. The other sees a beautiful cathedral, a place of solace and inspiration for generations to come. Same action, but vastly different purposes. The second person will find far greater fulfillment. So how do you find your why? Let's explore some questions. What makes you lose track of time? What activities absorb you so completely that hours feel like minutes? This often points to your natural talents and passions. What injustice or problem in the world deeply bothers you? What makes you say, "Something needs to be done about this"? This reveals what you value and how you wish to improve the world. What are you naturally good at? What do people compliment you on? What comes easily to you that others find challenging? Your strengths are powerful tools you can use to fulfill your purpose. Write your ideal obituary. What would people say about you? This forces you to consider your legacy and what impact you want to have. Once you have spent time on this, try making a personal mission statement. Begin with, "My purpose is to," and then see what comes to mind. A good example is, "My purpose is to use my skills to build communities to ensure a safe and peaceful environments for children in distress." Connecting your work to helping others is a fantastic way to amplify your purpose. For example, if you're a coder, you could volunteer your skills to a nonprofit organization. If you're a teacher, you can go above and beyond to ensure that no child gets left behind. Even small acts of kindness, fueled by your purpose, can make a huge difference. Finding your why is a journey, not a destination. However, as you commit, your Ferrari, whether it's a car or a life, will be driving down a meaningful path that you truly love. Chapter 8, The Power of Forgiveness, Releasing the Past Friends. Have you ever felt like you're dragging a heavy chain behind you? That chain is made of resentment, regret, and unforgiveness. It weighs you down, slows you down, and stops you from experiencing true joy. Today, we will learn to break free from that chain. Forgiveness isn't about excusing someone's behavior or saying what they did was okay. It's about freeing yourself. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It hurts you far more than it hurts them. This applies to forgiving yourself too. Many of us carry guilt and shame for past mistakes. We replay these moments in our minds, torturing ourselves over past actions. Forgive yourself for being human. We all make mistakes. Learn from them, move on, and do better. Think of forgiving as cleaning out a wound. You might have to deal with pain initially, but after you clean it, the healing can begin. The same is true with emotional wounds. To forgive, you must acknowledge the hurt, feel the pain, and then consciously choose to let it go. How do we do this? It starts with understanding. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. This doesn't mean agreeing with them, but simply acknowledging their humanity and potential motivations. Another powerful technique is practicing empathy. Imagine walking in the other person's shoes. What experiences might have led them to act as they did? Let go by writing a letter that you don't send. Write everything you feel, your anger, your hurt, your confusion. Pour it all onto the paper. Then when you're finished, burn it or tear it up. This is a symbolic act of release. The impact of forgiveness is profound. Research shows that forgiving someone, even a family member, after a long disagreement, can actually reduce your blood pressure and alleviate stress. It opens your heart and allows positive energy to flow back into your life. Imagine a family who didn't speak for 10 years over a heated argument about inheritance. Each family member harbored resentment, poisoning their relationships and impacting their happiness. Finally, one person extended an olive branch, prompting each other to come forward and give forgiveness a try. Then, they understood that love for family is far more important than any material thing. Forgiveness will take time, patience, and self-compassion. It's a journey, not a destination. There will be days when the anger resurfaces. Be kind to yourself, acknowledge the feeling, and reaffirm your commitment to forgiveness. It takes courage, but the freedom and peace you'll find are well worth the effort. Chapter 9, Simplifying Your Life, Decluttering the Physical and Mental Friends. Think of your mind as a beautiful, clear lake. Now imagine someone throwing rocks into it constantly. Muddy, right? Chaotic. That's what clutter, both physical and mental, does to our lives. It steals our peace, fogs our focus, and keeps us from living fully. We often believe owning more things will make us happier. Have you ever noticed the empty feeling after a big shopping spree? We think, this new gadget, this fancy dress, this will make me happy. But it's fleeting. Soon, we want the next thing. It's a never-ending cycle. This is the burden of excess shopping. We buy things we don't need with money we don't really have to impress people we don't even like. That's heavy baggage. Similarly, mental clutter is like having 100 browser tabs open in your head. Unfinished projects, worries about the future, rehashing the past, it all competes for our attention, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and drained. What's the solution? Declutter. Create space both physically and mentally for what truly matters. Start with your home. Be ruthless. Ask yourself with each item, does this bring me joy? Do I use it regularly? If the answer is no, let it go. Donate it, sell it, or recycle it. Just get it out of your space. Next, look at your schedule. Are you overbooked, saying yes to everything? Learn to prioritize. Identify the activities that energize you and align with your values. Politely decline the rest. You're not being selfish. You're being strategic with your time. Finally, address the mental clutter. Practice mindfulness. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the present. Meditate, journal, spend time in nature. These practices help calm the mental chatter and create space for clarity. Imagine coming home to a clean, organized space. Your schedule is manageable. Your mind is calm. That's the power of simplification. It's about intentionally creating a life that supports your well-being and allows you to focus on what truly matters: your inner peace, your relationships, and your purpose. Chapter 10, The Timeless Wisdom of Service, Giving Back to the World. Friends, imagine a world where everyone is a little bit kinder, a little bit more helpful. It sounds idealistic, doesn't it? But the truth is, we each hold the power to create that world, one small act of service at a time. Giving back isn't just about charity, though that's certainly a wonderful part of it. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and understanding that we're all interconnected. When we help others, we help ourselves. This isn't some airy-fairy spiritual concept. It's a fundamental truth about human happiness. Think about it. Have you ever volunteered your time? Maybe you helped at a soup kitchen or mentored a young person. Remember that feeling you had afterward? That sense of satisfaction, of purpose, that filled you from the inside out? That's the magic of service. That feel-good factor is the universe rewarding the kind act. Giving back doesn't have to involve grand gestures. It can be as simple as holding the door open for someone, offering a compliment, or listening to a friend in need. Maybe you could donate old clothes to a shelter, visit a local nursing home, or organize a community cleanup. What matters is the intention, a genuine desire to make a positive difference. Consider the story of my own volunteer work. During COVID, I was working with a group of passionate people where we provided food and masks to the less privileged. We can easily contribute too by donating to reputable and well-run organizations. When we focus on giving, we shift our attention away from our own problems and anxieties. We realize that we have something valuable to offer, regardless of our circumstances. And that, my friends, is a powerful realization. So, how will you give back today? What small act of service can you offer to make the world a little brighter? The possibilities are endless. Step forward. It is one of the most beautiful experiences anyone could have. Chapter 11. The Secret of Gratitude. Appreciating the little things. Friends, have you ever stopped to truly appreciate the little things in your life? We often chase after big achievements, forgetting the beauty and joy that surround us every day. Gratitude, my friends, is the secret to unlocking lasting happiness. It's a shift in perspective that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Imagine two people, both having a cup of coffee. One complains about the lack of foam, the busyness of the cafe, and the flavor. The other smiles, grateful for the warmth in their hands, the brief moment of peace, and the energy to face the day. Who do you think is happier? Gratitude isn't about ignoring the challenges in our lives. It's about acknowledging the good amidst it all. It's about realizing how much you have versus how much you want. How can you cultivate gratitude? Here are some simple yet powerful exercises. The Gratitude Journal. Each night before sleep, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as, I am grateful for the sunshine today, or I am grateful for a supportive phone call from a friend. Start with this one simple habit and you will start to see a difference. Express appreciation. Tell someone you appreciate them. A simple thank you can brighten not only their day, but yours as well. Show your love that you actually care for them. Focus on the positive. When faced with a challenge, actively look for the silver linings. What can you learn from this situation? What opportunities does it present? Mindful moments. Take a few moments each day to fully appreciate your surroundings. The taste of your food, the feel of the breeze, the laughter of children. Savor these moments. These are the simple things we forget. Think about the warmth of a hug from a loved one, the comfort of your bed, the deliciousness of a home-cooked meal. These are gifts, my friends, that we often take for granted. I'm always happy to see my family because that is a real happiness for me. Practicing gratitude is like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes, and the stronger your gratitude muscle, the more joy and fulfillment you will experience in your life. So today, my friends, begin your journey of gratitude. Open your eyes to the beauty of the present moment. Start with the little things and watch as your entire world transforms. Start with your family that supports at every steps. This is the real thing that you should be grateful for. Chapter 12, Embracing Change, Navigating Life's Transitions with Grace. Friends, life is like a river. It's always flowing, always changing. You can't step into the same river twice, as the wise ones say. Just like the river, life brings constant changes, some welcome, some challenging. Learning to navigate these changes with grace is the key to a happy and fulfilling life. Think about it. Jobs change, relationships evolve, our bodies age, and the world around us is in constant motion. Resisting change is like trying to stop the river. It just leads to frustration and struggle. Instead, we must learn to flow with it. Adaptability is our superpower. But how do we do that? How do we embrace change instead of fearing it? First, acknowledge that change is inevitable. Don't waste energy fighting it. "This too shall pass" is a powerful saying to keep in mind during difficult changes. Accept that things won't always stay the same. Once you truly accept this, you'll find yourself less stressed and more open to new possibilities. Second, stay positive. When faced with a big change, it's natural to feel anxious or scared. But try to focus on the potential benefits. What new skills will you learn? What new opportunities might arise? Training your mind to look for the good can make a huge difference. For example, imagine you've lost your job. Instead of dwelling on the loss, see it as a chance to explore new career paths or start your own business. Maybe you've always wanted to learn a new skill. This is your chance. A positive mindset is like sunshine. It illuminates the path forward. Third, be a lifelong learner. Every change brings new lessons. Be open to learning new things and acquiring new skills. Read books, take courses, talk to people who have experience in the area you are entering to. The more you learn, the more adaptable you become. Finally, remember that you are not alone. Everyone experiences change. Talk to friends, family, or mentors about your feelings. Sharing your experiences can help you feel less isolated and gain valuable insights. Embracing change isn't always easy, but it's essential for living a full and meaningful life. By accepting change, staying positive, being a lifelong learner, and seeking support, you can navigate life's transitions with resilience and grace. And remember, every change is a new opportunity to grow, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. Chapter 13, Health is Wealth, Nourishing Your Body and Soul. Friends, imagine your body as a finely tuned instrument, a temple even. Would you fill a temple with junk, neglect its upkeep? Of course not. In the same way, taking care of your body and soul is fundamental to truly experiencing life's richness. Health isn't just the absence of disease, it's a vibrant state of being, physical, mental, and spiritual harmony. Let's be honest, modern life bombards us with temptations, sugary drinks, processed foods, endless screen time, and constant stress. It's easy to fall into unhealthy patterns, but understand this, you have the power to choose differently. Think of healthy eating as fueling your body's engine. Instead of processed junk, load up on natural whole foods, fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein. A simple change, like swapping soda for water, can make a huge difference. It's not about deprivation, it's about conscious choices that support your well-being. Exercise is equally crucial. You don't need to become a marathon runner. It is about moving your body regularly. A brisk walk, a bike ride, even dancing in your living room, find something you enjoy. Exercise isn't only to maintain desired weight, it is about more than that. Think about how refreshed and energized you feel after a walk in nature. It's releasing pent-up stress and boosting your mood. Connecting physical activity to positive feelings makes it easier to stick with. Next, let's talk about stress. It is a silent killer, impacting both your physical and mental health. We are not saying that just ignore stress if you have it, because no one can run from it. The key is in how you manage it. Practice relaxation techniques like meditation or deep breathing. Even a few minutes each day can significantly reduce stress levels. Think of your mind as a muscle. Stress is like lifting weights. Too much and it breaks down. Relaxation is the recovery period, allowing it to grow stronger. Finally, never underestimate the power of good sleep. It is when your body and mind repair and rejuvenate. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. A warm bath, reading a book, listening to calming music. Avoid screens before bed, as the blue light interferes with sleep. Remember, health is a journey, not a destination. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate your progress. Make conscious choices that nourish your body and soul, and you will unlock a world of energy, clarity, and joy. You are the artist of your health. Paint a vibrant masterpiece. Chapter 14, The Legacy You Leave, Living a Life That Matters. Friends, imagine this. Your life's journey has reached its end. People are gathered, remembering you. What stories are they telling? Are they talking about your possessions, your job title, or the deals you closed? Or are they speaking of your kindness, your integrity, the way you made them feel seen and valued? This, my friends, is your legacy. A legacy isn't about fame or fortune. It's about the impact you have on the lives of others and the difference you make in the world. It's the ripple effect of your actions, the echo of your values resonating long after you're gone. Think about Mother Teresa. She wasn't a CEO or a political leader, but her legacy of selfless service continues to inspire millions. She lived her values, one act of kindness at a time. What values do you hold dear? Are you living by them? Honesty, compassion, courage, creativity. These are the building blocks of a meaningful legacy. Your legacy is also woven into the fabric of your passions. What truly excites you? What makes you come alive? Pursuing your passions isn't selfish, it's a gift to the world. When you're doing what you love, you radiate energy and inspire others to do the same. A teacher who ignites a love of learning in their students, a chef who creates food that nourishes both body and soul, an artist who brings beauty into the world. These are all legacies in the making. Finally, a powerful legacy is one of positive contribution. How can you use your unique talents and skills to make a difference? It doesn't have to be grand or sweeping. Small acts of kindness, mentoring a young person, volunteering your time, or even just being a good listener can have a profound impact. Consider a neighbor who consistently shovels snow for the elderly couple next door. It's a simple act, but it speaks volumes about their character and creates a lasting legacy of caring within their community. Your legacy is not something you create at the end of your life. It's something you build every single day, with every choice you make and every interaction you have. So ask yourself, what kind of story do you want your life to tell? What legacy will you leave behind? Choose to live a life that truly matters, a life filled with purpose, passion, and positive impact. Chapter 15, Continuing the Journey, Integrating the Monk's Secrets into Your Life. We've walked alongside Julian Mantle, learned from the sages of Savannah, and uncovered powerful secrets to transform your life. But understanding isn't enough. Action is what truly creates change. This chapter is your roadmap for continuing the journey, integrating these monk secrets into your daily life and building a fulfilling future. Remember the core lessons? Cultivate your mind with positivity, discipline your actions, live in the present moment, nurture your relationships, define your purpose, forgive yourself and others, simplify your life, serve others, practice gratitude, embrace change, prioritize health, and strive to leave a meaningful legacy. How do you make this more than just a book you read? Start small. Pick one area to focus on each week. Maybe it's mindful eating, truly savoring each bite instead of rushing through your meals. Or perhaps it's practicing gratitude, writing down 3 things you appreciate each day. Self-reflection is crucial. Keep a journal. Ask yourself, am I living in alignment with my values? What challenges am I facing? What am I learning? Regular self-assessment ensures you stay on track. Personal growth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. There will be setbacks. You'll forget to meditate, snap at loved ones, or fall into old habits. Don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge the slip, learn from it, and gently guide yourself back onto the path. Remember Julian's journey? He didn't become enlightened overnight. He stumbled, learned, and persisted. Your journey will be unique, with its own ups and downs. Finally, commit to lifelong learning. Read books, attend workshops, find a mentor, or join a community of like-minded individuals. Surround yourself with inspiration and support. The secrets of the monk aren't just ancient wisdom. They're practical tools for creating a richer, more meaningful existence. Integrate them consciously, deliberately, and with unwavering commitment. Your best life isn't a destination. It's a journey you embark on today. Embrace the journey and watch your life transform. The Ferrari is within you. Now drive it towards your destiny.